There's no better way to tip off 2024 than with the Fox Sports Army National Guard of the Week. Throughout the remainder of the college hoop season on the road to March, we will be highlighting the superstar guards from across the country. We tip it off with an All-American point guard, the reigning Big East Player of the Year, Marquette's Tyler Kolek. Coming off a 15.8 assist performance in Marquette's 72-67 win over Creighton on Saturday, the Marquette Golden Eagles star Tyler Kolek is with us. Tyler, welcome. It's great to see you. Happy New Year. What was it like and what did it mean to close out 2023 at home in front of 18,000 plus fans in Milwaukee and to beat the Creighton Blue Jays?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, John. Happy New Year. But you know, it was special. They said after the game it was a 5-4 record, including the Bucks, including that finals run that they had. So it's pretty cool just to be in that arena. I think I saw something, 20 wins in a row now over there. So we got something brewing at home for sure.
You surely do, and let's talk about that, Tyler, because you win the Big East regular season last year. You win the Big East tournament crown as well. First Big East tournament title for Marquette basketball in the program's history, and you're the one that's steering the ship for that. When you think about when you arrived on campus to play for Shaka Smart and what you guys have been able to build, how would you define it?
Yeah, going from, that first year where we had a little bit of success to, then coming in that second year being picked ninth, it was a little bit of a gut punch, before the season because you want to get some recognition. But, at the end of the day, you get your play has to cause the recognition. So, I think that we've earned everything that we deserved up until this point. We've really grinded and kept our heads down. And we're just looking to keep going and keep it rolling and hopefully finish the Big East season similarly like we did last year.
Back-to-back wins in the Big East coming over Georgetown and Creighton for you guys. In the win over Creighton on Saturday, a clip went viral. You've gone viral before, but this clip was not yours. It was your coach.
Yeah.
Coach Smart was in a full-on stance. That's not new. But he was providing a little bit of help on Creighton on the perimeter. I'm sure you've seen the clip. What'd you make of it?
I love it. I saw Kam Jones tweet something about it. People complaining about it, but, he's right there with us. It just goes to show how intense, how into it he is. I was making fun of him yesterday. He was telling me to get in a stance like that, and I told him there was no way his initial stance he could have slid either way. He was too low for that. But I love his energy. I mean, we feed off of him. He's our fearless leader, and as his energy goes, our energy goes. So, and he's always telling us, he's going to be the most positive guy. He's going to have this, that, and he always holds true to it. So we just got to follow his lead.
Your dad played and was talking with him when you went back to Providence for your homecoming game there a couple of weeks ago. And your dad said between you and your older brother, he loves you guys equally. He was watching you guys play early on and he said, man, I love my older son. My younger son's got game. He's got some serious game here. We got to capture something. Tell me about growing up in the Kolek household and how much your roots have led you to where you are today.
Yeah, I mean, his passion for the game is definitely rubbed off on me. My mom used to work in a restaurant at night, so every day we'd go, me, my dad, and my brother, we'd go to the YMCA, we'd go to the boys club, playing 2-on-2, 3-on-3 against anybody we could find. Just his love and ambition and drive. He's however years old he is at that point, past playing basketball, he's just doing it because he loves it.
How much do you enjoy, as much as you're loving a 20-game Big East home winning streak at Fiserv Forum, how much more satisfying is it when you can go into an opponent's building, you're going to get booed because you are the reigning Big East Player of the Year, you are a big personality, and that you are the villain when you walk in there?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I feel like I'm razor focused on the road, just wanting to go in there. And, it's great when you go on a run and silence the crowd because, right before the game, they're all yelling at you. They got all this rah-rah energy. And then, you go in there and do what you do and silence them. And last year we had great success on the road. This year we've hit some road skids, but we're looking to kind of change our mindset and get back to trying to going to the road. And in a hostile environment, like most environments in the Big East, you really gotta play with some gumption, and you can't go tiptoeing. You gotta really kick that door down and go full force in there. So we're looking to do that the rest of the year and try and build on what we did last year and go from there. But everybody talked about the Maui, the best field ever. We could have very easily lost that first game to UCLA, and then we wouldn't have been talked about in maybe the same breath that we are now. So some balls fall our way, and we were fortunate to beat them. And then, going against Kansas, it's Kansas. They're blue blood school. They obviously set the standard that we're trying to get to. So just, another thing going in there was similar. We can't tiptoe against these guys because they're Kansas. We are Marquette, and they are Kansas. That's all it is. There's nothing. They don't get any added respect from us just because they have done certain things or have a certain number next to their name, because we want to be at that same level, if not better, at some point. So just beating them was a nice stepping stone for us. It just showed us that we can go into anywhere, we can play with anybody on any floor.
Now you've got such a great sidekick in Kam Jones. You guys make up one of the best duos in all of college basketball. How would you describe your bond with him?
Yeah, it's been special. Just the camaraderie between people on the floor, it doesn't really show nowadays, just because, maybe they haven't been playing together as long, and, all this transfer stuff. I came in here with him, same with a lot of these guys, same with David Joplin, same with Oso Ighodaro. So, the bond that we all have, that we all created, isn't just on the floor, but it's off the floor. These are like brothers to me. And, that relationship just carries over to, if I'm driving baseline, he knows where to be. He knows I'm going to get him the ball at the right time, exactly where he wants to. If I'm driving, also knows he needs to get to a certain spot, and he knows I'm going to find him. So just the bond and the trust and the love that we have for each other definitely carries us.
What would it mean for you to take Marquette to the promised land in March Madness, to get to Arizona and to a Final Four?
It'd be special. I mean, you just saying that kind of makes my body tingle, chills coming. But it's something that not a lot of people get to do. It's something that very few have accomplished. I think we've done it maybe 3 or 4 times here, gone to the Final Four. That is, they've won a national championship 1 time. So, doing those things, you're enshrined forever. You are in Marquette lore, and I feel like this team is special enough to be in that rare air and be in that same breath as the other teams that have come before us that have done it. So we're just looking to keep improving and seeing where the season takes us.
Yeah, the last guy to achieve that at Marquette University, some guy named Dwayne Wade. He was pretty good, and he has talked with you guys before. What best piece of advice has he ever shared with you?
Yeah, just staying down and trusting. I don't think maybe they were a 3-4 seed. I don't think they won their league. But coming into the tournament, they trusted. They had the belief that they could do something special. And every day we talk about belief, because maybe there's some inhibitors and little things creeping up in the back of people's minds, thinking that we can't do certain things, or this won't work out the way that we want it to. But just trusting the process, staying down, going into practice every day and improving, and just going from there.
What he's doing right now is special. Tyler Kolek averaging over 15 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds per game, and he's shooting 53% from the floor. He is the first ever Fox Sports Army National Guard of the Week. The Golden Eagles in action Saturday at Seton Hall. They'll then take on Butler. They will take on Villanova on Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Fox. Tyler, congratulations. Best of luck as the season rolls along.
Thanks, John. I appreciate you having me on.